Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at Bitcoin first. Then I want to look at BNB. I want to talk about launchpool and a few of the latest projects which have launched in the launchpool. So I'm not going to go over every single launchpool project, but we'll go over the last three. Anyways, Bitcoin guys, still just ranging. It still has not broken 71.3, and that's what we need to do. Until then, nothing much is going to happen with any of these, altcoins or anything. I mean, we have to break 71.3 to have, a chance at the next run at the all-time high, sitting up here about 72.8 or so. Anyways, guys, or maybe it was a little bit higher. Yeah, sorry guys, it was over here about 73. 7. Sorry. Yeah, this blue line kind of marks blue sky territory. Um, Now, yeah, we are maintaining this 69.6 level basically. But yeah, as long as we're not punching through, I do see a scenario where we're probably going to range kind of like this. So now, BNB has had a little bit of a push. I wouldn't say that this is a very large push. Yesterday, I did notice at one point, if I go to the hourly chart, um, I did notice this push up yesterday, and I was a little bit surprised. And I kind of figured that there was going to be another launch pool project. I do think that there were some whales that probably got some inside information somehow, and there was a pretty large buy, compared to the previous hours, of course. So, now if we look at this in the 4 hour chart, we can see that this has broken out of this very large, bull flag here. If I show you, this is what it looked like. And yeah, the technical target, which I, measured, should take us up to about $835. So blue sky territory, you can see this is what this line marks. BNB has never been above this, line at all. So yeah, this is what we're aiming for right now. It does appear that, BNB wants to continue. We do need to get above maybe about 630 bucks and start closing candles here, because as you can see, we were kind of rejected up here, and we closed at only about 622 or so. So yeah, this is, BNB is looking good. As I've said before, this is my largest holding. I do think it's, it's a great buy because you get so much back if you just stake. And you can stake flexibly too in Binance. It has to be in Binance though. So let's talk quickly about the projects here. The last, project I sold, SAGA, I made $115 for free. That was the second largest amount that I've just gotten for free. Now, yeah, if I would have held a few hours, I could have made, I don't know, I think about $200. That's great. Okay. I could, I sold 3 seconds after the open. You have no idea where these coins are going to go. Now, if we take a look at the last three that we've had, let's take a look at ETHFI first, though. Now, ETHFI, I did draw this line a long time ago. It did get that breakout. Now, it was kind of hard to put any measurement on it, but, because it's basically the open of the coin. You can't really draw any pole, really. But it did break out. It did go up. It did manage to hit, I think, 866 or so. And, since then, it's kind of in a consolidation. Now, I would say if it breaks below where it is, teetering on right now, you may give it a little bit of leeway and say, okay, 480, just say 485. Then you might see these lower prices down here at about, $2.90 or so. But right now, it is hanging on to that. Now, it did have a little bit of a fake out a couple days ago, 3 days ago. Then we had a large pullback, then a pump, large pullback. So at the moment, still okay. I sold this coin actually at $4.11. So it really hasn't pumped that much. It's $1 more. Again, I could have made more money, but nobody can predict the future of these coins. Nobody knows it was going to go to $8.66 either. But hey, it's free money. It doesn't matter. Now, if I look at ENA, this is an interesting one. It's still doing quite well. I can say it's maintaining this trend line, and it's getting bounces off of it. But I would say if it starts to close below this trend line, then it's probably going to have a pullback. But for now, ENA looks excellent. Now, I sold this one really early. Again, I should have just held on. I sold it at 53 cents or whatever. It was $94 almost for me free. I sold it 5 seconds after the open. Hey, that was only 3 days of farming. I mean, that's not bad. It's $31 a day they gave me. I could have made more. But hey, again, you cannot predict the future with these coins. So yeah, this one, I would say it looks good. If it maintains this trend line, there are several areas where you might, see, like if it pulls back. The first would be, okay, if it breaks this trend line right now, it's really close to this $1.37 support. But if it breaks through that, I would say $1.23 could be. And if it would end up breaking through that and start closing, candles, on the longer time frames, again, everything has to be on longer time frames. Now, you can close a 1 second candle or a 10-second candle, 1 minute candle down here, and it can wick, back up. So don't panic, but if you see closes on the longer time frames below these areas, then you need to start maybe thinking about taking profit. But these supports and resistances here are not that strong because it's not that old of a coin. So yeah, these are areas that you should probably just take into account. Put it in your notes and make some decisions based on that if you want. So that's not financial advice, but anyways, it needs to break through about $1.46 right now. And it looks like it should do that today, basically. If it doesn't, then maybe headed down. But it's at kind of a decision point here. Blue sky territory and riding this trend line. So the last one I want to look at is SAGA. Now, okay, I sold this one again early. And I made a short video on YouTube about that. A YouTube short, actually. And I sold, again, like 3 seconds after the open. And actually, I think I messed up and said that I sold ETHFI at 3 seconds. But anyways, it doesn't matter. 3 minutes and 10 seconds for ETHFI, 5 seconds for ENA, 3 seconds for SAGA after the opens. Now, yeah, I sold it really early, like I said, $4.43. It went up to 7 something. Got $115 for free. That's great. But yeah, I mean, it's riding this trend line down. And until, it breaks this trend line, it's probably just finding, where it's going to find its real support. And then it's probably going to consolidate for a while. Now, this line, it means nothing. This is just the line where I sold. It doesn't mean it's going to bounce off this line. I just sold here. I just wanted to mark it to show you guys that, when the hype dies down from these projects, they tend to come back. to the area where they pretty much opened up at. Now, I actually thought I had sold the coin at about the price it's at now, but the problem is that it's very volatile in the first few seconds. It's probably not even smart to sell it, in the first few seconds like I do, but you just never know. I've seen the coins just literally dump and not come back to those, upper prices where they were. So anyways, guys, that's what this looks like. Maybe I messed up on the times and things and how much I made earlier in this video. I'm not sure, but anyways, basically that's the TA here, for all 5 of these, Bitcoin, like I said, not going anywhere until it breaks 71.3. BNB looking excellent, but I'm surprised we didn't have such a pump. That's another thing I want to talk about real quick, is that when we got the news, this was this candle. And I measured it earlier. It was like, I think 3.2% up. But basically it's gone sideways. I'm a little bit surprised by that because I've measured these before. And you can see this was the initial reaction upon a leak or announcement of the project. Now, like I said, I think it was kind of leaked maybe yesterday. So I would probably even mark it from, where I said, yeah, it was down here, I believe it was. It had that big push. And it was just kind of odd. So I think it was leaked here, but official news came out here and still not much of a reaction. So I don't know. America right now is waking up. I'm not even sure if America can get these launch pools if they have Binance, .us. If anybody has Binance.us that's watching me, let me know. But yeah, my wife, she has the international, so we benefit that way. But anyways, yeah, guys, this is what this looks like. I mean, SAGA, trending down, not much happening. So I know a few people kind of trolled me that I sold early, but hey, look where it is now. If I would have held, I'd be almost in the same spot. So yeah, let's see, I want to go to ENA. Yeah, trending up. We'll see what this does. It now is at a point where it's making the next 4-hourly candle. So yeah, guys, this is really close to either breakdown or breakout. And ETHFI just not really doing much, but if it goes below about $5, I would say, then might want to take profit. Anyways, that's all I got today on these coins and the launch pool. I will make a prediction on Omni, which is opening up tonight in the launch pool. There's going to be 4 days of farming, and I think it goes live on Wednesday, if I'm correct. I will make a prediction after I see the first several hours of farming, though. I need to see that first. Hopefully I can get closer than I did last time, but hey, I'd rather be under than over and give false hope here. So yeah, these coins have been much better than I have thought the last 2 or 3 times. So anyways, guys, thanks a lot. Give me a like, share this video with your friends, and see you in the next one.